24 times
Very
6
easy.
divided by 3 equals 8.
So x is 8. It's really easy. Really, really easy. Okay, now, like I said, no matter how complex the thing gets, it's still 3 times 4
Equals x.
Okay? Okay, well now it's called algebra. We have to apply our algebra skills. 12 equals 8x.
minus 8 squared.
Now we've got to set that equal to 0, factor, and solve.
Are you serious?
No. X squared minus 8 plus 12. And then it's 6 and 2. And
Oh man.
I don't remember
I
that.
got this factoring thing.
Today
down.
someone asked me a question about the algebra homework and I was like, yeah, I got that.
I do not remember that.
All right. Shh.
Not got that.
Okay. Factors of 12 that add up to 8 are 6 and 2. To add up to negative 8, it's got to be negative 6 and negative 2.
Factors that add up to 6.
No, but you said that wrong. Factors that multiply the 12. You said add.
Right, factors of 8. Factors are numbers being multiplied.
Yeah,
Okay? Okay, let's make it a little more simple. 2 numbers that multiply to give you 12 and add to give
Well, I
you
know
8.
how to do it. I'm just trying to make it simple for Elise.
All right. So x, if you wrote your final answer, you would say that x is either 6 or 2. Now, when you say, well, what about, which one is it? Well, the two sections are 6 and 2. Because 8 minus 2 is 6, and this would be 2. Or 8 minus 6 is 2, and this would be 6, but that doesn't make sense. Okay? But x is either 6 or 2.
That's pretty
Whenever you do stuff with like circle like this, you have to be factoring. If you equals, you get a negative number, and a positive number has to be a positive number. You can't have
Right.
this and that.
Right.
Okay, so that was one of the problems about
Okay, did everybody hear what she just said?
No.
Yes.
When you're factoring in one of these problems and you're looking for an actual length, if you get negative 6 or 2, that automatically eliminates the negative answer because lengths are never negative. That's why in this case we have 6 or 2. We're using both answers because they're both positive. Okay? All right, let's look at another example. This time they're crossing outside the circle. So what's the little words that I said?
Outside times 4 equals outside times 4.
Okay, so let's focus on the top one. What is the outside length?
8.
The
X,
outside
X.
is x
Over 8.
times 8
How many times 8 on that?
equals 4
4
times 12.
And you just
8x
get wrong,
equals
whatever.
4.
Whatever.
So x was equal to 6.
Whatever.
Now, this may be a little bit more difficult because we're not given the whole length per se.
Oh,
Oh, but you
5.
can add the bottom, those two together and you can come up with 12.
Correctamundi.
5.
Okay. So, on the top secant, the external portion is what?
6.
6x.
Times the whole thing.
6x.
Times 6
So it'll be
plus
36x.
x.
I was just kidding. 6 plus x. Wow.
Wait,
What?
why would
It's a
you?
good segment, you know.
Yeah, because you added together.
Addition is a segment addition postulate.
The outside times the whole thing. And the whole thing is 6 plus whatever that is. And then here we've got the outside
5.
times the whole thing.
5 plus 7. Which is 12. Thank you, Canary.
6.
Y'all stop. So we got 36 plus 6x equals 60. We subtract 36 from both sides and 6x is equal to 24.
4.
So x is equal to 4.
This is so exciting.
Why wouldn't you? Oh, duh. Just kidding. I got you.
So, like I said, understanding the relationship is the easy part. It's just making sure you can do algebra.
Is this algebra 1 or
2.
Now,
2? That's not cool.
This is one of the ones where we said line goes until it's tangent. So the outside and the whole are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So the outside of the top is 6 times itself, or the whole thing, which is 6, is equal to the outside of this one times the whole thing.
36 equals, so you divide by 4.
So x equals 4.
This is easy. I love this.
It is.
And let's say it's a factor, so I'm gonna get.
How would you set this up?
X times X
X
equals
over X, right?
Why are you saying over?
X squared.
Equals
What was that? Over.
2.
2 times
Times
8.
I'm confused.
Equals 4.
Again, x equals 4.
Well, positive or negative, but it's a
It's the length, so it can only be positive. Okay?
Oh.
So if they're crossing inside,
Oh.
you multiply the 2 segments here, and it equals these 2. Multiply. If they cross outside, it's the outside times the whole thing equals the outside times the whole thing.
How did you get X squared?
Because the outside portion is x, and the whole thing is x.
What is it?
So x times x is x squared.